Greetings, I'm Kashvi Khurana reporting from the Boarding News Center, and I will be your host for the day.
And I am Anusia Rayamaji, and I'll be your co-host for the day. Be with those who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you. Starting off, on the cold nights of January, the boarders were gathered in the Lower Hunt Field to have an eventful night with food, music, and of course bonfire. It was a great opportunity to interact with the children of different grades and catch up after the winter break.
Valentine's Day isn't only for a significant other, rather for a community. So in this love-filled week, the Mekong team planned and hosted a small tea party and celebration for the support staff of the boarding as a token of gratitude and appreciation for their hard work. Boys from the Indus residence served homemade tea to the people working at the construction site. It was a fun-filled morning that brought smiles to everyone's faces and was the students' way of celebrating Valentine's Day.
Let's talk about life skills activity in the boarding. Button stitching activity was conducted by the primary teachers with the borders of Nile and Indus. The students were introduced to the techniques and skills needed to sew buttons and then collaboratively worked and helped each other to successfully embroider them, which can be used in their daily life as well.
Boarders from the Nile indulged in culinary skills where they were introduced to a variety of materials that can be used to make delicious parathas. This activity taught them collaboration, communication, and cookery skills, which can be effectively used in future endeavors.
Meaningful relationships are the result of respectful interaction. Being respectful doesn't only apply to elderly people, it applies to all human beings and objects. The Han students learned a unique activity of social skills. They were taught the importance of being respectful. The discussion started with the views of students on the word respect. Everyone gave different examples of how they can be grateful or respectful to everybody. They were given different case studies and were asked how to handle them. Everyone learned that respect meant valuing the worth of people and things and treating them with care and concern.
The students of Mekong learned very important skills that will help them throughout their lives: stitching and ironing. All the boys were very diligent and at the same time enjoyed learning this life skill. This was an educational experience for all those who were involved in it.
Ms. Sapna conducted a session with the children of Indus regarding first aid. She taught the children how to deal with a certain situation without panicking. She also talked about how to use a first aid kit. It was an interactive session where the students learned something they will remember forever.
Etiquettes are what you are doing and saying when people are looking and listening. The activity conducted with the Nile boarders embraced it thoroughly. They all gathered in the cafeteria to learn and implement such dining etiquette in their daily life and mastered life skills that will help them in future endeavors. These students were introduced to the techniques and skills needed to eat food and then collaboratively worked and helped each other to successfully do the same.
With music to lift the mood and set the tone, the Danube girls equipped themselves with gloves and aprons and began to work. The menu for the day was aloo parathas and aloo ki sabzi. It was a very engaging moment for all of them as it let everyone relax and enjoy a self-made meal. They all found it to be a very interesting time because it allowed them to unwind.
Anusia, now it's time to change the topic and talk about hiking, bird watching, and a mega breakfast hike. The journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Boarders left early morning to go hiking and bird watching in the Aravalli Hills with the mesmerizing weather and went for a long, vigorous walk along the same pathway with the teachers. They all thoroughly enjoyed creating meaningful conversations with each other.
Indus and Nile boarders enjoyed QRT ride and visited Mr. Sunil Bhardwaj's farmhouse. The students learned how to pull and wash radishes to help the people working at the farm. They also learned about the preparation of clay for pottery. The students had a fun and exciting time and learned many new things.
Keep your face toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. On this note, we wish all faculty and students a very joyful midterm break. Let's meet next month with some more interesting news from the Boarding News Center. Thank you.